Namaste. Welcome to Love Wins. Do you know what I instantly thought as I pressed record? I forgot to brush my teeth. But I'm still drinking coffee. I'm not done. There was a whole thought process about that. A whole conversation happened in that one very brief second when I said namaste. But I hope you're having a blessed and beautiful reality. This is Love Wins, where we get into what's going on in the spiritual streets. Coffee is one of those things that has been a part of my life since I was a child. My grandmother gave me coffee starting at 3 years old. I grew up drinking it, loving it, defending it, fasting from it, coming back to it. What I know about it, I know the Buddhist monks use caffeine for prolonged states of meditation. I know the positive and the negative effects on it, but I know that I don't enjoy it without creamer. And the creamer does have artificial sugar. I have tried every single natural alternative. Even at one time, I was doing maple syrup with a teaspoon of coconut oil for the cream. And that's how organic it was, because I don't like it black. I like the cream. But the cream comes with the sugar, and the sugar is artificial. And I find myself in this mental conflict on a daily basis. And that is limerence. That is overthinking. That is a toxic cycle with a substance. Because maybe I have a whole timeline where I don't drink coffee, and maybe that timeline is actually my highest timeline. And if I don't quit, I don't know. Because I defend, I like the way it tastes. And I do. But if you don't have the strength to let go of the things that control you, you'll never know what kind of hold it actually has on you. And that's handlers in all ways, shapes, and forms, person, place, or thing. We have handlers in our life. They're not good for us. We defend it because it's all we know. It was given to us as a controlling mechanism, controlling a vibration, keeping you cycling in a low vibrational reality. And yeah, maybe I can get to my highest timeline and still start my morning with a cup of coffee, sitting on my beach, watching my sunrise, having my coffee, and feel pure joy, pure gratitude, pure bliss. But maybe it's that one act of fasting from that one substance to have the clarity of not being in the energy of, controlled by that substance. What thoughts come in with that substance, that person, that place, that thing, that element, that energy? What thoughts come in when it's not a factor? That's how you do this inner work. You question that. It's for you, right? Yeah, you like coffee. Whatever it is for you, yeah, it feels good. It's comforting. You're used to it. But what if there is something so much better on the other side of not having it, and you have to not have it for the thoughts to be clear enough to hear? What if that very thing you're defending is the distraction, keeping you from everything you're hoping, praying, wishing, manifesting, desiring? How's that for food for thought, right? needless to say. And every time I come on here and I speak of a coffee fast, I do it, but it doesn't last. Coffee hasn't lasted for 24 hours. Even on the 72-hour coconut water fast that I did last year, I still allowed myself a cup of coffee in the morning. Why the coffee? I don't know. And I won't know until I fast from it. I won't know until I put that into action and make that reality my reality. Right? It's commitment. It's follow through. You follow through for yourself. It's the scientific method. We're in life school. So this is how we do this with the scientific method. You ask a question. You have a theory. You ask a question. And then you experiment. Yourself is what you experiment on. And then you get a conclusion. You don't need public education to test theories. Life is an experiment. We are in Earth school, and the more experiences you have is the more wisdom that you acquire. And it takes experiences to gain wisdom. You can get knowledge in school, but a lot of it is indoctrinated knowledge, and there's no real facts to this knowledge. It's rhetoric, half-truths, false facts, false science. 3 meals a day is a lie. It's promoted in school. That's to keep your body in density. Even Jesus says fast. You want wisdom? Fast and meditate. The way will appear. But we go to court and we put our hand on the Bible and we swear to tell the whole truth in the court of law, right? We start our mornings at school with a pledge of an allegiance to a flag. Indoctrination. Life experience brings wisdom. Wisdom brings truth. Asking questions. Question everything. Experiment with everything. And get triggered. Because the trigger is that blessing. Yes, I'm your trigger. You're my trigger. We're all triggers. That is a beautiful thing. When you understand how it's a beautiful thing. When you're ready for the higher teaching. Not everybody will continue on to higher knowledge and wisdom on this life. Not everybody came here for it. Some people came here to be examples of what it looks like when you don't question, when you just follow. We call them sheeple. And the only person who would be offended by the word sheeple is someone who's actually living as a sheeple, meaning you're not in control of your thoughts. You don't question what's told to you. You just follow the status quo blindly, defending blindly, not questioning, and then reaping the reality of control and manipulation. And that's anxiety, depression, addiction, distraction, confusion, mental health. That's what the Matrix sells you. It's guaranteed. Because they want you to believe you're the problem. So they can sell you a prescription. But that prescription, it's not the cure. You are the cure. Your cells regenerate. If you don't feed yourself healthy thoughts, you don't have a healthy mind. If you don't feed yourself healthy food, you don't have a healthy body. If you don't breathe in good air, you don't have healthy lungs. If you don't drink pure water, your vessel is all clogged and blocked. You are the cure. Nature is the cure. Your life is your abundance. And if you're stuck angry, blaming, shaming, these are all projections of what life is projecting upon you. These emotions are meant to be felt and studied. You have to feel it to heal it. You too. And I'm speaking from experience. This is my wisdom. I have felt it. Yours, mine, collective, 1101. And I heal it. My Chiron's in my Taurus. My Taurus stellium. I made the mistake of sharing my birth chart publicly in an unawakened state, not realizing that I just gave them the map. But thank God for connection, because my spiritual team is on it when I wasn't on it. But it's becoming on it that you can actually reap the benefits of your own life, your own soul purpose, which is your joy, your bliss. Your intuition will guide you. Anxiety means you are out of alignment with your heart and soul. Anxiety means somewhere within your frame a lie is being told, and your soul knows that. Your soul knows that a lie is being told. The reason the government gives you medication is so you don't look for that lie and you go back to being a puppet. Sit with that anxiety. Question everything. Find out what love really feels like by loving yourself, and then you will know everything in your life that isn't love, because you've given yourself true unconditional love. That way your heart is open to truth, and you'll know who's lying to you, because you can't buy love, you can't bribe love, you can't force love. Love doesn't come from fear. Love doesn't feel like anger. Love feels safe. Love is a safe space. Love is a safe space. And your heart, deep down in your heart, you know what that safe space feels like. Because at one time, it was just the child and the mother as one in the beginning of time, in the womb of creation, before trauma. That's home. Go there. Be there. Heal there. And forgive it all. I love you. Love wins. If this resonates, please like, share, and subscribe. That's how we get the algorithm going. That's how we get the messages out there for those who need to hear the message. okay. If you feel like donating, thank you. Donations are not required, they are greatly appreciated. I am raising money for safe spaces. Safe spaces is my mission. Safe space for you, safe space for me, safe space for the planet, safe space for the collective, safe space for beautiful hearts to create just to create, to live abundantly, in joy, in love, in peace. That's the mission. I love you. Love wins.